The White Castle Police Department is broke. This year's fiscal budget is overspent.
And now the big question is, who is at fault? News 2's Mia Monet asked the chief what went wrong.
Sylvia and Michael, the town of White Castle has big decisions to make. It cannot afford to keep its police department running because the money is simply not there. The new police chief, Harold Brooks, was sworn in at the beginning of the year. He says he inherited this budget problem from the previous chief, Mario Brown. White Castle Police Chief Harold Brooks is in a stressful situation. His officers are at risk of losing their jobs.
Some of these guys came from another job to come work for me. And that's the problem for me to, tell them you no longer have a job.
The fiscal year started on October 1st, 2022. Brooks took office in January of 23. According to this budget statement, by that time, several items outlined were already overspent in the budget.
So I can only surmise, numbers don't lie. We were set up for failure. We were either under budgeted or he was allowed to sabotage the budget knowing he had lost the election.
As of December, overtime, 126% of the total budget. Salaries, about 22%. Now, it's more than 60% with 4 months to go in this fiscal year. And the vehicle maintenance is a mess. The town of White Castle budgeted $4,000 for vehicle maintenance. As of May 1st, they've spent $26,300.
We spent $87,000 of the $73,000 that was available left over. And $37,000 approximately of that was maintenance to vehicles that we inherited. These were operating vehicles that were severely neglected, maintenance deficiencies, breakdowns during chases.
Brooks and Hamilton requested to meet with the accountant and see the budget several times. However, they were not given access until nearly 2 months in office.
Mario Brown was allowed to run through the budget in September, October, and November, and it was never caught by the accountant.
According to this statement from the mayor, John Morris, the problem comes from hiring too many new employees, giving officers too much overtime, and a broken time clock that could not properly manage personnel clocking into work. Now, Chief Brooks says he was simply not properly prepared.
I wouldn't try to go over my budget on purpose. It's a lot of stuff I did not know. And I do apologize to my voters and my constituents for that.
There will be an emergency budget meeting on Wednesday night at 6 p.m. to figure out how the city is going to move forward with the department. Michael?